in the financial year 2023-2024 to ensure that there is full utilization of the completion of these projects in question. So, away from the resumption of debates in regards to a report tabled by the Committee on Finance and Budget on the 28th of March, the House will this morning consider the report of the Select Committee on the County Public Accounts on its report of the Auditor General for the financial year. This is in regards to statements of West Pokot for the financial year 2018 and 2019. Addressing the challenge of power purchase agreements, and this is renewal and electricity supply in Kenya, is a motion by Matinga that will equally be considered this morning. The business of the Senate is just about to commence in a few minutes from now. The Speaker is already this morning. Allow me to hand you over for this live broadcast. Enjoy your viewing.
Kutuita kwa nyadhifa za uongozi katika jamhuri hii yetu. Tutakuomba tuende na kufikia mambo yote atakayofikishwa mbele yetu kwa njia ya haki na uaminifu ili kustawisha amani, ufanisi na heri ya nchi yetu. Umezikabidhi mikononi mwetu. Amen. Clerk, do we have quorum? Quorum bell for 10 minutes. Nashukuru.
The quorum bell is currently to give some leeway to senators yet to make their way into the chamber this morning to do exactly that. Are required by the House to commence business this morning, and as we await for that quorum to be attained, that number will be achieved this morning. Allow me to take you through the agendas for consideration this morning. Where we'll be considering a couple of motions. Among them is the establishment of a monthly car-free in the county car-free zones. This is a motion by Senator Crystal Asige, who in this motion to urge the Ministry of Roads, Transport, Environment, Climate Change and Forestry, in collaboration with the Council of Governors and the National Climate Change, identify, publicize, and execute a suitable monthly car-free days and the county urban areas across the country. That the Ministry of Roads and the Ministry of Environment, in collaboration with COG and the National Climate Change Council, identify and develop county car-free zones, also known as pedestrian precincts, in urbanized areas where its infrastructure and activities are restrictions alone, as well as design inclusive mobility infrastructure that supports non-motorized transport facilities, spaces, bicycle lanes, and green spaces within the central business district of every county, intermodal connectivity among the various transport modes. The gambling control a bill from the National Assembly, Bill number 70 of the year 2023, among the businesses for consideration today, as well as the Metro number 45 of the year 2023. Of the 14th ordinary session of the plenary assembly and related meetings of the International Conference of the Great Lakes region held in Livingstone, Zambia from the 15th April 2024 is a motion by the head of the delegation, Senator Ali Ibrahim Roba, that the Senate notes the report of the 14th ordinary session of the plenary assembly meetings of the Forum of Parliaments of the International Conference of the Great Lakes region held in from the 15th to the 19th of April 2024. The team, or so to speak, the caucus of Kenya, laid its report on the table of the Senate on the 30th of May 2020. There appears to be a lot of motions lined up for debate this morning. Various teams of the Senate that represented the House during various international group meetings. Among them is a report of the 9th Interparliamentary Union Global on Young Parliamentarians held in Hanoi, Vietnam from the 15th to the 17th of September 2023. The Kenyan delegation to the extraordinary session of the 6th Parliamentary Conference of the Pan held in Midrand, South Africa from the 20th to the 27th of March 2020. The report of the Kenya delegation to the 148th Assembly Parliamentary Union and related meetings held in Geneva, Switzerland from the 20th of March this year is equally another report lined up for debate this morning. The team, Senator Catherine Muma, wants the Senate to note the report of the Kenyan delegation to the 148th Assembly of IPU and equally related meetings that were held in Geneva, Switzerland. And the team, senators, laid its report on the table of the House on the 30th of May, the year being 2024. Lined up for debate this morning is a report of the 66th Commonwealth Parliamentary Conference held in Accra from the 30th September to October 2023. This group is being led by Professor that wants the Senate to note the report of the 66th Commonwealth Parliamentary Conference held in Accra, Ghana from the 30th of October 30th of September to 6th of October 2023. and the Senate team, the Senate of Kenya, laid its report on the table of the House on the 15th of February. This morning, senators will be debating the report of the Select Committee on the County Special Funds on its consideration of the audit reports of the water services providers for the year ended 30th of June 2019, 30th of June 2020, and the 30th of June 2021. This report by CP is that the Senate adopts the report of the Select Committee on County Public Investment Special Funds on its consideration of audit reports in regards to how various water service providers are allocated to them. And the water service providers in question are the Amati Water Service Company. This is a company based in Vihiga County. Bomet Water Company Limited in Bomet County, Gusii Water and Sanitation Company in Nyamira counties, Kisumu Water and Sanitation Company Limited in Kisumu County, and Kwale Water and Sewerage Company in Kwale County, and finally Nyeri Water and Sanitation Company are based in Nyeri County. The Committee on Matters Health has a motion on the alleged irregularities in the procurement of long-lasting insecticide at the Kenya Medical Supplies Authority. Allow me to hand you back to the chamber.
Provisions of T2. The Senate stands adjourned until today, Wednesday, the 17th of July, 2024, at 2:30 p.m.
We traveled to Kigali to visit designer Matthew Rugamba to see what he is all about.
One of the things I'm trying to do right now is code for the modern African man.
Has changed how many men view fashion in Rwanda. The classic clothing silhouettes that he creates simultaneously reflect on the past and shape the present in fashion.
When I started, the idea was to that bridge between, traditional West formal wear and African formal wear, and trying to translate what is it. Because the reality is colonialism was a big part of our history, and it's had an impact on the way we function as societies today. But we also have to create a new image, a new outlook on so many aspects of the way we do things. The whole idea was I was trying to find I guess traditional British tailoring and African fashion and part of the reason I wanted to do that because that is part of my identity. It's part of my upbringing. I was actually born in the UK, and I lived there for a couple. I also went back after high school to work there during my formative years, and all these experiences sort of build into. So this is one of our newer shirts. We thought that we wanted to have something that was a bit subtle, so no. What we wanted to do was to make it a bit richer by adding some embroidered details.
Rugamba is not only known for his elegance and excellence in tailoring, but also his bow tie phenomenon.
The first house of tie products that we created are the bow tie and scarf, infinity scarf. And some of the reasons I did that was purely because I'm a fashion designer, and it made sense to start with smaller pieces, accessories. I knew I eventually wanted to do full outfits, but it made accessories. I got into men's fashion primarily because I'm a man, and so it's easy for me. I started to create what I. And I always test items. When we create a sample, I will wear it for a couple of days to see whether